It's really important to understand that the gender pay gap is different to equal pay. Equal pay for equal work or comparable work has been the law in this country for over 50 years. And the gender pay gap is different. It's that sum of the average men's earnings and the average women's earnings and looking at the differential between the two. And they measure different things. Some people seek to conflate the two to say that there's no gender pay gap, but there is. And even for equal pay, companies need to be vigilant each and every year to make sure that those same pay for same work is maintained within their organisations. So there's a difference between the two, and it's important to know that they are different and they're measuring different things. No matter how you measure the gender pay gap, there's a differential between what men and women earn. But when you look at things like women to choose to work in lower paid industries or women choosing to take time out of the workforce, they are contributors to the gender pay gap, but they're not the only contributors, and the gap still exists. So let's take healthcare and social assistance, that industry. It's made up of 80% women in that workforce. Just over 40% of them, of the CEOs are women. And there still is a gender pay gap of over 20%. So even in highly feminised industries, we see a gender pay gap with men taking more of those senior roles and women taking more of the lower paid roles. There's a real issue about how we value different aspects of work and how people are remunerated. It is true that there are more women in feminised and caring industries, and there's some work happening to address that low paid nature of those roles to more appropriately value the contribution they're making.